Welcome back to my series on the Ampharos line in the Pokémon TCG. And the last one was not particularly well done. That was Mareep. I rushed through it and it was still too long. So I'm going to actually break this down into two videos about Flaaffy and therefore take my time and hopefully deal with it better. So we're going to be talking about the earlier days of this little fellow, who is called Flaaffy in English, but in Japan is called Makoko, which is a lovely name. So this is Flaaffy. And Flaaffy debuted obviously with the same time as Mareep and Ampharos in Neo Genesis in February 2000 in Japanese. And this is the rookie card by Ken Sugimori, which obviously this is based on. And it's the standard artwork for Flaaffy, and it's very nice. So in Neo Genesis there was Japanese, first edition, English, unlimited. Then the second Flaaffy card, and obviously I'm mirroring what I said about Mareep. They appeared in virtually every set at the beginning of their run. They were just, I think, in 5 of the first 6 sets that it could have appeared in. So this is Neo Destiny. The Mareep had appeared in Neo Discovery without a Flaaffy, and this one was in Revelation. And this card is by Toshinai Aoki. Down there. And I like it. I mean, it's not my usual thing. I like nearly all Mareep cards, actually. So what we've got here is the Japanese, first edition, English, and unlimited English. These are just copies of that one. The third card we've got is Atsuki Nishida, and this is a Japanese exclusive from the Totodile deck, number 26. And it's looking up through cherry blossoms. I quite like it. It's not my favourite, but it's, you know, the pink of Flaaffy's skin against this. I say skin because I used to think it was pink fur, but unfortunately it says here, as if you look on the bottom, its fluffy fleece easily stores electricity. Its rubbery hide keeps it from being electrocuted. And on one of them it says that its fur is burnt. Oh, here we go. I think it's on this one. As a result of storing too much electricity, it develops patches where even downy wool won't grow. So that rather ruins Flaaffy for me, the fact that it's a pink rubbery sheep with bits of... I thought it was pink fur and white fur, but there we are. Still one of the nicest of Pokemon, with lots of personality. So those are the first 3 cards. There are, let me just pause to let you know, there are 88 prints of Flaaffy that I'm aware of, with 27 artworks. So these are the next ones, and we have a Dark Flaaffy here, which is by Kagamaru Himeno, or Himemaru as she likes to be called, and this one's from Neo Destiny. And I like that a lot. He's got his sort of hands on his hips, as it were, and the Aurora Borealis or something in the background. That's a very nice card. And you have that in Japanese, first edition English, unlimited English. That's the end of the first editions, and we go over to reverse foils for the best Flaaffy card that was ever made, and that is Mitsuhiro Arita, and it came in Expedition. Which one are we going to look at? Actually, since it's Arita, we'll look at both. The colour is slightly different. Flaaffy is a little bit darker in the Japanese. This is the Christmas Tree Flaaffy. It's quite a well-known card. At the time, it was one of the most detailed cards that had ever been produced, with a really intricate background and a story going on. And it's just... well, it's Mitsuhiro Arita, so I can't say anything bad. I think it's lovely. It's a favourite card of mine. Moving on, we have the Wind from the Sea and Aquapolis one, and this is Shinichi Yoshida, and I absolutely adore this card. I really do. I think it's just hilarious, the look on Flaaffy's face as he's doing this funny walking or stepping on something. It's just, I love that card. It's quite naive art, but it's brilliant. Yeah. So that's the Aquapolis. Next up we have Rulers of the Heaven and Dragon, and I don't have the English reverse. This is Miki Tanaka. It's one of the few Flaaffy cards that I don't particularly like, as I don't particularly like Miki Tanaka, but I don't dislike it. Again, naive art, but it's quite nice. So I'm afraid I don't have the reverse, and I also don't have the reverse. These are the two that the most obvious two I'm missing from this collection. I don't have the reverse yet of Dark Flaaffy in from EX Team Rocket Returns. Hopefully we'll get it soon, but they're quite expensive to find in good condition. I don't like to buy damaged cards, and it was in Rocket Gang Strikes Back. It's by Masakatsu Fukuda, and it's quite nice. I give it 6 or 7 out of 10. Fukuda did Flaaffy later on, which we'll be seeing later, and he's done it better, but it's quite menacing with those dark trees in the background against a very dark sky. Well, I'm assuming that's what it is. It is menacing, so I suppose it gets the brief. Golden Sky, Silvery Ocean and Unseen Forces was the next one, and this is by Kyoko Umamoto, and I love it. I love Umamoto's stuff. It's really distinctive. The backgrounds are wonderful. The blue lines, yeah, blue outlines. Very nice. Flaaffy in the snow. Bet he's wishing he had wool all over his body now. This is the reverse, which we saw on the Mareep, has the Pokeball design, one of the best reverses that was done in the EX era. And then we get Yukamori's one for Dragon Frontiers, which is known as Offense and Defense of the Furthest Ends in Japanese, this one. And this is a normal type Flaaffy or Makoko, and it's very cute. I wonder where the model is nowadays. I suppose Yukamori has all of her models, but that's a lovely one to have. I really do love this whole line. So that's the reverse foil from Dragon Frontiers with the mirroring on the actual Pokemon rather than the background. Very special cards. Then we have more Himeno. So I've mixed these up. So this is the Secret Wonders card here, which is known as Shining Darkness in Japanese, and these are the alternate arts of them that came in the in Japanese. It was in the Dialga Level X pre-constructed deck, and it was in Pop Series 7 in English. So you've got go back to mirror foils here for the reverse in English, and the two cards are actually part of the same picture. They join together to create one image. We'll just pull that out and show you. So they do go together, one Flaaffy chasing another. Very, very beautiful cards. Excellent work by Himemaru. Right, Kazuki, I think. Tomoyashi Kazuki. This is Flaaffy from Platinum and Galactic's Conquest. Yes, Platinum, that lovely little symbol there. And this was a mirror foil. It's very joyful, and I like it very much. Yes, I like that very much. And the last card we'll look at for now, in this first part of the Flaaffy video, is Masakatsu Fukuda again, and this is the Heart Gold Soul Silver which was a Japanese set that had reverses. So that's the normal one, and this is the mirror foil reverse. And this is my second favourite. Yeah, I think it's my second favourite. I think it's beautiful. There is English reverse, and then there are two I don't have from the pre-constructed Raichu deck in English that I have not been able to find. They're like this, but with a little Raichu symbol in the bottom. And Fukuda did alternate art for Call of Legends that was never released in Japanese. It's just English and English reverse available in this. I don't like it as much, but it's nearly as good. It's an excellent card. He was going through this period of doing very dark outlines on his Pokemon and quite Japanese backgrounds, landscapes. And those are both absolutely brilliant cards. They're not quite as good as the Mitsura Arita, which is still my favourite card. This one here. But they're very close. Okay, I'm going to pause and do the second video in a day or two, because this hurts to do these. So I will leave it here, and that's part 1 of Flaaffy. So part 2.1 of my Electric Sheep series.